What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Give everybody a couple more minutes to get in check and get in the group. What's up? What's up? If y'all can hear me good, put a one in the chat. Let me know y'all in here. What's going on, David? All right, well, we're gonna start in a second. I don't want to just me and you just being here. We gotta wait for a couple more people to get in here, but definitely gonna got a couple brief topics to go over today. Won't be too elaborate. Hopefully y'all learn something, and of course I'm gonna leave it up that way everybody can go back and watch it in the playback. So that'd be excellent. What's going on, y'all? All right, all right. All right, y'all ready? Get busy. All right. Hopefully you guys can learn something today. And hopefully you can apply this stuff because I've been outside lately going to the gym and I kind of just been able to see, what everybody's doing and what the workout style is like now and like what's popular. I like to kind of know what's trending still when I'm in the gym and kind of sit back and just, observe a little bit. I don't necessarily, and you get a chance to wear your mask now, so I don't have to always walk up on somebody or people aren't walking up on me. So now I get a chance just to sit back and see what everybody's doing, how they're building, what's popular, what's the style that people like powerlifting, people like bodybuilding, people like whatever, you know what I'm saying? So KC, what's going on? All right, so check me out. Today's video is about working out for your body's potential. Now I know in the past I've talked about workout to look like what it is that you want to look like. But if we're being serious and we're sitting back and being fair, everybody doesn't really have the potential to look like that other person or, the goal that you may have in mind. It may just not be realistic. But what's interesting, just like when you play sports, right? Sometimes you take like Allen Iverson. Like I said, Allen Iverson was nice at football, but his mother made him play basketball. He ended up being like, he went crazy in basketball, but he started off a football player. And so when you think about it, sometimes like when you're going into exercise or whatever type of activity that you do, you may start off one way, but something else may be better suited for you. And what I mean by that is, like a different style altogether versus just, bodybuilding or whatever you're trying to do, right? So I'll give you an example. I was watching a movie last night on Netflix, and the lady was like, it was called Human something, like Human Anatomy or something like that. Like it was talking about how the organs work and all this other stuff. So I watched the first episode. Anyway, so the lady on there said that she took up boxing in order to start losing weight, right? Boxing. Like she was going to the gym doing boxing, but then she fell in love with the sport and started really boxing. She turned into an amateur boxer. The chick was like 26. So, I didn't get too far into it, like whatever her reasons were her reasons. But to start off boxing to just lose weight and then to fall in love with it and start really training to box, going that next level was interesting to me. It was a concept that kind of intrigued me, right? And it made me think about some other things that were familiar in my own life with my own friends and how we started working out and what it took off into once we tried certain things, because everybody starts off in the gym, but the gym is mainly just to like maintain whatever it is that you like to do outside anyway. So if you like to just look good outside, the gym is for that. If you play golf, the gym is to work on your swing, on to make sure you're doing exercises to work on your rotational plane and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So certain things like, you can go in there to work on your basketball drills, work on your triceps for certain things. So you can use the gym for something else is my point, right? But I got a cousin who, if he's watching this, shout out Steven. He's big. He's swole. Like, he's strong. He has a physique that's just built for strength pretty much, right? I got a physique that's more built for bodybuilding. I'm not super strong. You know what I'm saying? Like he can outbench me, outwork me, whatever. Like, and he's younger than me, bigger, heavier, eat more. You know what I mean? Like your body's built for that. And so he got into powerlifting and started doing good in powerlifting, right? And now takes it seriously. Like went from, working out in the gym a little bit, but to now going into competitive powerlifting, which is fascinating to me because it's not about a look. It's not about, okay, well, let me see if my abs can look great. Let me see if I can get the most shredded back. It's about what that body is built for. And his body is built like an ox in the first place, which is built mainly for powerlifting. And so a lot of you guys, like, you may be caught up on the idea of, I want to go into the gym to look a certain way, but sometimes certain things aren't, I'm not gonna say not in the cards for you, but you may be better suited for a different style of exercise or a different strategy when you're working out, because you may look better just based on going for that versus trying to, put all your efforts into looking like some other thing that you're chasing. And so keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. You can always go to just powerlifting or lifting heavy, or just building a big mass of your body and not really worrying about all the detail. Detail is something that I'm into, but you may not be into detail. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want the detail, don't worry about it. Don't let it stress you. I feel like like when I was in the gym yesterday, I was seeing guys work out, but it was like they were everywhere. And to be fair, it's like, how you here. Like, why are you all over the gym first and foremost? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing some deadlifts over here? You doing hack squats over here? You doing calf raises back here? You power, you bench pressing over here. Like what are you doing? So when you're all over the place like that, it can't be good for your soul. Like, if you're watching this and you that guy who's in the gym who's all over the place, like, that can't be good for your spirit. First of all, don't go back and forth through the gym like that. That's obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop walking past people so many times. Stop going across the room to hold one piece of equipment and going and do the other one over here. Like, that's crazy. Like, don't do that. They should kick people like that out the gym, to be fair. But secondly, that kind of throws you off too, because now you're planning out a workout that has too many things going on. And when you got too much stuff going on with your workouts, you can't really hone in on what it is that you're trying to do. I'm not saying hone in for just power or hone in for just bodybuilding, but hone in for whatever that thing is that you're trying to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is, maybe it is powerlifting, or maybe it is just getting stronger. Maybe your goal is just, I just want to get stronger, and whatever comes with that comes with that. And so that may not come with a look. You can get strong without a look. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. The next thing is, if you want a specific look, though, if you do want a specific look, you have to do those exercises that give you that specific look mainly. And so, you kind of have to you got to fall in love with certain things. Like, I learned from this guy. He told me one time about doing my legs. Like, I was like, dude, I can't get my legs to grow for nothing. Like, they just, like, it ain't working. Like, I tried everything. Like, I look good up here, so it's not like I'm not going into the gym. You feel me? Like, I'm going in there and I'm just not getting the results. Like, I'm checking in and then, I'm leaving out of there, and it's like, what happened? So, other things I learned now played a part in that. But he gave me some good advice. He said, yo, you got to fall in love with working legs. And granted, it wasn't one of my favorite body parts to actually work on, but the idea that he told me to fall in love with that one was more like, okay, the one you hate the most, start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that one day I want some huge, massive legs, but if I know that my goal is to build that X frame, right? I know I got to build some nice quad sweeps. And so my thing is, I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep on doing that thing so that I can build that specific look. Now, if you want a certain look on something, you got to look at exercises that you can do and do those a lot. You feel me? So, because that's going to build the shape. And this is if we're going for a look. If you're going for strength, of course, the same thing. You got to keep on lifting, because the repetitions are what makes you stronger. Doing it all the time, your body gets used to it. You may not start looking swole, or so you may not get detailed chest, but you're going to get stronger regardless. And as you eat more and grow bigger, and the muscle is still working. Like, it's just not working to the point where it's tearing down and regrowing. It's just getting stronger and denser when you're working like that with strength. So because of that, you may not look different. Okay, cool. But if you're fine with that, you're fine with not looking different, more power to you, because you should still be able to get the same benefit and the same euphoria as somebody else who can take their shirt off and say, oh, I look great. If you want to go in there and your thing is, okay, okay, maybe I'm not going to look great, but I can do X, Y, and Z. Okay, that's cool. Run with that. Like, that's fair too. Whatever got you in the gym doing good, or whatever has you in there, go for that thing, because if it keeps you inspired, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It don't matter what somebody else is doing over here. If you know that that's the thing that you're like, okay, I actually like to do this. Like, this is one of the things that I find familiar, and I have fun with this, and it brings me joy when I'm working out. And I'd rather go in there and do this than to go in there and do this. I'd rather you just do that thing. Just do that thing that you like doing. Not if it's only cardio. Like, don't be that guy who's only doing cardio. But if you're doing weightlifting and you have some type of style of weightlifting that you like doing, like a football training program or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you might find a football training program that works real good for you because you like that style. Okay, cool. You can train like a football player. Like, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say, okay, well, I got to just do reps because I got to be like a bodybuilder. No, if you want to train like an NFL player, do that. Like, that's okay. Like, you're still in the gym. Like, you're still in the weight room. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. Don't get too hung up on, I got to do these type of exercises, bench press, shoulder press, chest press. Like, look up what those guys are doing and they training facilities or whoever it is that you find fascinating, and do those things. You want to like a golfer? Start doing golf workouts. You want to do, you know what I'm saying? You want to look like a basketball player, be better at basketball? Start doing basketball workouts. Baseball, everything's the same thing. Like, you want to look like that, you want to do those things, like when you're just strictly lifting weights, yeah, that's bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't translate into playing a sport or an activity. That's just, you just look like something, so you can keep that in mind too. And then the last thing I was going to say is that if you want just a functional body, do functional exercises. So a functional body is somebody who can kind of do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do this and rock climb and go run and go swim and go climb and go do that, like, do those exercises. Find exercises that allow you to do those things. You don't have to be in there bench pressing. You can be in there doing stuff on the floor like bear crawls or like, squat jumps and stuff. Those may be better suited for you than to be in there just doing, heavy lifting and such. So keep that in mind. Hopefully that helped y'all a little bit. All right, let's see. Quick question, Gerald. You said you used to be able to shoulder press 65-pound dumbbells for 5 sets of 20. You asking how you can regain back your strength and continue those lifts. You stuck at 55, 60 for the shoulder press. I would just say just keep doing more reps. Hey, we talked last week. Hopefully your workouts are coming along good, man. I've been giving you some pretty good tips. But stay with that weight. Keep on doing more reps. As soon as you get up to 20, your strength should be stronger by that point. So just do more volume, and then you'll get the strength. And then once you can bang out 20, you can do 10 of something that's a little bit heavier. You feel me? So anyway, I hope you guys learned something today. I put up my post very delayed, so people didn't really show up in here, but that's fair. I understand, because I just put up my thumbnail like a couple hours ago. But I'll be back next Friday, since everybody seems to appreciate Fridays, and that works out for me too. I'll see y'all next Friday. Any questions you guys have, definitely put them in my chat or put them in my comments, and subscribe to my channel. Look at this on the playback. I appreciate everybody for watching me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.